Hi everyone! So for today's video, I will be sharing the requirements or the documents that we submitted during the NVC stage. Ito yung second stage when we process our visa. Again, this is a stage 2 when we process the visa. Again, the first stage that I shared last time on the video is the USCIS. So once you submitted all the documents during the USCIS stage, you will proceed to the NVC stage. When we say the NVC stage, this is a National Visa Center which they approve already yung documents na in-upload nyo on your first stage. So, for the second stage of your visa, makaka-receive kayo ng email from the NVC na na-approve na yung I-130. Meaning to say, hindi pa approve yung visa ha. Na-approve pa lang yung document na sinubmit nyo sa USCIS. So, I will show you yung email na na-receive ko sa USCIS or the NVC once na-approve na nila yung document na sinubmit namin sa USCIS. So, if i-filter ko lang yung NVC number and the invoice number kasi that's confidential. But this is the email that I received or that we received from the NVC. So, again, once sa stage 1, once na-submit mo na lahat ng document mo sa USCIS, makaka-receive ka ng email from sa NVC na na-approve na yung mga document mo na yun. So again, for us, yung waiting time namin, nag-submit kami ng documents sa USCIS September 2023, again, December 2023, and we receive a letter from NVC na na-approve na yun was December 8 of 2024. So it takes us 15 months of waiting, a lot of cry, and again not. Kasi hindi na makapag-antay, of course, 15 months of waiting. Diba? Ang tagal nun. But anyway, that's how the visa work. Kasi that is a spousal visa. So ito yung letter, or ito yung email na na-receive namin sa NVC. So this is Notice to Immigrant Visas Case Creation. It says here, thank you for your interest in immigrating to United States. The Department of State National Visa Center received your approved I-130 here. Approve I-130 petition for alien relative from the US citizenship. So, ito yung na-receive mo once na na-approve na ng USCIS yung documents na sinubmit mo on the first stage. And then, after nyan, makaka-receive ka rin na email. The same day also ito. Introduction. You have the Manila case, or this is the case and number that you will be using when creating a account sa NVC. So, introduction of document collection. So, you were recently notified that we are now ready for you to begin filing your application with the National Visa Center. Our role is to collect fees, administratively prepare for your visa appointment, and schedule your interview. So, pag naka-receive kayo nito ng dalawang email, so, pag naka-receive kayo nito ng, again, pag naka-receive kayo ng email na ganito, yung anong tawag doon sa email? Subject line. Again, pag naka-receive kayo ng email na with the subject line, Noticed Immigrant Visa Case Center, and then yung case number nyo, yung case number, Introduction to Document Collection. Once na-receive na yun, so again, pag naka-receive kayo ng dalawang email saying na na-approve na yung I-130 nyo sa during USCIS, ito again, ito yung subject ng email, Noticed to Immigrant Visa Case Center, and then the case number, Introduction of Document Collection. Again, pag naka-receive kayo nito, andito yung instruction, okay? Andito yung instruction kung anong gagawin nyo. Ang sabi dito, sa third paragraph, please log onto the Department State Consular Electronic Application Center to check your case, pay any necessary fees, upload and submit document, and read messages from NVC. So, nandito lahat yung instruction kung ano yung gagawin. Okay? But for this case, maglalagin ako sa SEAC account. I think sa SEAC account, all you need to do is put the case number and the invoice number, and once nailagay nyo na itong dalawa, ma-route na kayo sa account nyo mismo. Okay, so once na-route na kayo sa account, so once naka-receive na kayo nito ng dalawang email na pinakita ko kanina, you have to read this carefully kasi nandito yung instruction kung ano yung next yung gagawin nyo. But in this case, you have to go to the website. Yung website na yun, naka-highlight din sa email. Ito yun, yung SEAC. So, once you click this link, mara-route kayo sa inihingi yung case number and invoice number. Yung case number and invoice number, naka-indicate din yun sa email na sinend sa inyo. Okay, once you log in to that website, ang una nyong gagawin is magbabayad kayo ng affidavit of support, and then the immigrant visa. So again, once naka-login na kayo nun sa account nyo mismo sa SEAC, yung mga i-mention ko na requirements, this is a case-to-case basis, and these requirements based on our experience. Once you log into the SEAC or the NVC account, you will be paying 120 for the affidavit of support and immigrant fee of, or immigrant visa of $325 way back 2024 December. Yan yung ganayaran namin. And once na binayaran nyo yun, ang nakalagay lang na status is submitted. I think sa amin that time, nag-wait kami na for 3 days. Nag-change yung status to accepted. And once the status, or once the payment is accepted, nag-proceed kami to upload documents on that website. Okay? So, yung mga documents na sasabihin ko is based sa aming experience. Okay? So, the first one, again, itong sasabihin kong una is for the petition. Ito yung mga documents na kailangan, or requirements na kailangan i-upload sa NVC. Okay? So, for the petitioner, if yung asawa ko nag-fill out ang Form I-64 or Affidavit of Support. Ano ba yung Affidavit of Support? Ito yun siya. You can download this. Sorry, may mga tag pa. You can download this sa USCIS website. Ito yun siya, Affidavit of Support under Section 213 of the INA. So, Form I-864. And then, you have to double check yung validity ng form. It should be valid. So, dinownload namin to during December or last December, pero yung expiration is 2027. So, if you're planning to file or if you're planning to fill out the AOS, it should be good pa rin sa website until now. So, once, again, i-remind nyo yung asawa nyo na on page 10 ng AOS, kailangan niya i-sign. Then, page 10, kailangan niya i-sign and the date kung kailan niya sinign. Kasi importante to. Once na fill out, of course, ipascan mo and then ipa-file mo siya. Or yung file niya is PDF. Para hindi siya, alam yun, kasi diba, pag Excel lang siya, or Word, pag ginalaw mo, nag-rumble, but PDF, hindi siya nag-rumble. So, you have to scan, upload sa NVC stage. And then, after that, yung asawa ko nag-submit ng recent income tax return. Yung income tax return niya, kasi diba na-afford kami sa NVC during December 2024. Yung sinubmit namin na income tax return is 2023 only income tax return. Ito yung income tax return na nakuha namin here. There. This is 2021, but we submitted to 2023 income tax return. So yan, or income tax or tax return transcript. Ito yung sinubmit namin sa NVC. Okay? And then of course, marriage certificate, kailangan nyo din yun na PSA certified. And then of course, kailangan ng asawa ko ng advisory of marriage. Mostly may nagtatanong, ano ba yung advisory of marriage? Saan kukunin yung advisory of marriage? So, yung advisory of marriage, it seems like when you get the Senomar. Kasi diba pag Senomar, pag hindi ka kasal, yung sa advisory of marriage, ito yung copy na kasal ka na sa PSA. So, ito yung details. So, sa advisory of marriage, nakalagay yung kailan kayo kinasal, saan ka kinasal, at yung name ng spouse mo or yung asawa mo here. So, yan lang yung advisory of marriage. I think makukuha nyo lang sa online. I-select nyo lang yung Senomar. Kasi if kasal kayo, well, ito yung lalabas, advisory of marriage. Pero pag hindi kayo kasal, Senomar. So, kukuha na kayo ng para sa inyo at para sa asawa. And then, nag-download din yung asawa ko ng driver's license. Ang purpose ng driver license is proof of citizenship. Yan yung in-upload namin. And then, nag-upload din kami ng W2 or the W2 form W2 income tax return. Ito yung itsura niya. Basta ito yung itsura niya. Ito siya, W2 and tax statement. That's hindi nakalagay yung year. Yan yung W2 and tax statement. Again, yung in-upload namin is recent, which is 2023. And then the last one na sinabit ng partner ko, which is the certificate of employment. I think yung sa kanya, yung certificate of employment niya, kinuha niya sa office nila. And then, nag-warp ako kasi walang signature, any signature from the human resource or manager or whatever. Wala talagang signature. Doon pa kami nag-away. Kasi nga, kumuha lang siya na proof na nagtatrabaho siya or employed siya. Pero, hindi niya chinek na walang signature ng HR or manager. So, nag-away pa kami noon. Ayaw niya bumalik. Kasi I think this is 1 hour drive from here to the office. So, but I tried to upload it to the website. Tinanggap naman. Luckily, tinanggap kahit walang sign. So, yun yung mga requirements na sinabit na asawa ko. And on my part, I submitted the passport bio page. So, lahat to scan ko. In-scan ko yung passport bio page, the birth certificate, which is PSA certified, the marriage certificate, of course, advisory of marriage, and police clearance, or NVI. Yung NVI ko, that is valid for 6 months. As long as valid for 6 months. In-scan ko lahat yon. Yung file ko is PDF, and then in-upload namin lahat sa NVC or SIAC account. Yan lang yung mga document na in-upload namin during that time. And luckily, na-DQ kami March 5 of 2025, or documentarily qualified. So, I will be sharing to you also the requirements, kung ano yung mga sinabit namin, or ano yung kailangan once na DQ kayo. O once na accept lahat ng document nyo during the NVC. Okay? So, yeah, lahat to na minention ko na requirements, kailangan nyo may kopya kayo. Okay, kailangan may kopya kayo para if any case interview nyo, hingin, you have that copy. So, yeah. Yun lang yung mga requirements na sinubmit namin during the NVC stage. Again, it's a case-to-case basis. Ito lang yung mga requirements na sinubmit namin during our time. Sometimes kasi yung iba yung SIAC or NVC stage, yung NVC, naghihingi pa rin ng mga other requirements or other documents na kailangan nyo upload. But we are lucky enough na hindi kami hiningian ng ibang documents. Yep. So for next time, for next video, I will be sharing to you ano yung gagawin nyo and ano yung mga requirements na kailangan nyo i-obtain once na DQ kayo. Okay? So again, for the next video, we'll be sharing yung mga document or ano yung gagawin nyo kapag na DQ kayo. Okay? So, yep. That's it. I hope maliwanag yung explanation ko kasi hindi ako sanay talking with the camera. So thank you everyone. Bye! Yeah, bored na naman kasi ako. Ako lang mag-isa, yung asawa ko nasa. Thank you guys for watching.